Hello, Aries. Welcome to your sorry. Hello, Aries. Sorry, let me start over again. Welcome to your June reading. This is going to be a general reading for all Aries sun, moon, and rising positions. Because this is a general spread, it won't resonate with everyone, of course, right? So take what does resonate, leave the rest behind. If you don't like the way things are going, you don't like what you hear, change the story. You have free will, right? We all have free will, so we can change the path we're on at any time. All it takes is a little bit of effort on our part and the will to do so. So, without further ado, I'm going to pull a 7-card spread with the top deck. Feel free to fast forward to the point where I have all the cards out on the table, and then I'll pull some clarifiers, and we'll see what messages Spirit would like to send forth for us today. This will be for June, but it may some of you may be experiencing these energies right now. Some might still be moving into the energies. So I'm just going to call it general for June, but we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, God. Thank you. Please help me bring forth messages, clear messages for Aries. What messages do you have for Aries? Okay, what is the energy that Aries is leaving right now? Recent past for Aries. Please, recent past for Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Near future for Aries, please. Near future for Aries. Okay, cards are jumpy today for you, Aries. Okay, the near future. Right there. Sorry, that was the present. I'm going to keep it because Spirit knows my routine here. That was a present. Near future, please. Near future. Advice, what to do, what to do. Thank you, Spirit, what to do for Aries. External influences. Hopes and fears for Aries, please, Spirit. And the most likely outcome. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right, let's turn these over. In the recent past, you have the 10 of Cups. Something made you really happy. Happy home, happy life, happy celebration time. Right now, you're experiencing the Princess of Discs energy, so you're learning a lot, almost like an apprentice position. Some of you, she's pregnant. Some of you might actually be pregnant. Some of you may have found out in the recent past that you are going to have a baby. I love it. All right, some of you are also got approval for a project that you've been wanting to work on. I'm getting that as well. And so now you're in the learning stage, the development stage. Very nice. In the near future, we have the 2 of Discs. Change for the better, usually signaling a change in material finances in your situation, something tangible. It's a disc card, right? Also, for some of you, you may be juggling a lot. There may be a lot on your plate coming into the near future. You find yourself very busy, but we'll clarify. Your advice is adjustment. Adjustment in the top deck is like the Justice card. I love this. I love this card because this is a total karma card. This says that injustices will be righted. And I'm sorry, I have paint on my thumb that I can't get off. It's like a stain that from stain colors that I can't get off. Anyway, the thing about this Judgment card, it's an adjustment card in the top deck, as you can see, is that the sword is touching the ground. That's unusual. The sword, there usually isn't a sword like kind of actually touching the ground. That means that this decision is kind of final in a way. It almost brings up to me like the Judgment, the Judgment energy. That's number 20 at the end of the deck, but this is Justice. So for some of you, this is saying, because it's in the advice position, it's saying to, the most obvious definition is whatever this new project is, get it in writing, get all of your ducks lined up in a row, get contracts signed. If it's a new business, create that corporation. All right, I'm getting that strongly. Create an LLC, corporation. Get legal advice on how to do all of the legal things that you need to get done. That's going to be really important. For others of you, it's going to signal getting a lawyer. I'm getting that too. You might need to get a lawyer to do all that paperwork. Do it. Don't try to cut costs in the legalities. Make sure that your legalities are working out properly. We'll clarify. For others of you, this is your time. This is just karma coming in. Any kind of injustice that you suffered is going to be cleared up right now. And if you did somebody wrong, Aries, it's important that you set the record straight right now and that you make amends, okay? That's really important. For some of you, I'm getting that pretty strongly, all right? This is going to be you initiating whatever it is that you need to do. If it's an apology or whatever it is that you need to do to make it right, do it. In the external, you have the Six of Discs. Okay, so in the top deck, this is called Success. Six of Discs being a card of balance. Money coming in, money going out. Resources coming in, resources going out. Very important that you, as I said, make things right. Look at things from a win-win situation. And that's the environment that you're in right now. So this is what the universe wants to bring you. It wants to balance the scales. It wants everything to be balanced moving forward for you right now, Libra, okay? So try to approach things from that balanced perspective as you move forward, and know that if you can do that, if you can approach things from a win-win perspective, the universe is going to propel you forward successfully. In your hopes and fears, you have the Princess of Swords. Okay, so that's telling me that you're researching a lot, you're studying a lot. It's also telling me that you're putting your mind over your emotions and you're busting through any self-doubts that you may have. And so it's telling me that you may be feeling a little bit insecure at this point. You are worried that you may not have what it takes to go the distance, to follow through with this project, but those are just worries and fears in your mind. They're not reality, okay? And it's telling me that you can bust through that because it's in the hopes and fears position, and because it's the Princess of Swords. She's my mood buster card. That's what I call her. She's the card that you can meditate to if you are trying to move past a funk that you may be in. She's really good at getting you to think logically, look at the big picture, move away from any kind of self-doubt that you may be feeling. And then coming into the end of the month, you're going to have the energy of the Chariot. So this is moving forward in victory. This is really aligning. This is taking that, moving through that. I like to see the Chariot at the end after the Princess of Swords. I really do, because what that tells me is that you've aligned your heart and your mind. You know what you want moving forward, but more than aligning just your heart and your mind, you've got the will and you're taking action to make that happen, right? So you need all three. You need your heart, your mind, and your will all aligned so that you can move forward. The Chariot here also has that little mini wheel of fortune that the charioteer is holding in her hands. And that says that when you can do all of that, when you can move forward in alignment, you set the wheel of fortune moving in your favor. So I like to see that at the end, because that's the energy that you're going to be moving into. I like it a lot. All right, Aries, let's pull some clarifiers for you. We'll pull some clarifiers for you with, I don't remember what this deck is called, Ethereal Tarot, something like that. It's very Art Deco-y, very beautiful. I like it. All right, let's see. Why the Ten of Cups? What happened in the recent past for Aries? Check it out. The Knight of Wands. All right, so somebody came charging into your environment, Aries, with messages, newfound energy, could be a new relationship, but because we're also getting the Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, sorry, I don't know why I said it, Three of Cups, I guess because the Ten of Cups making me happy. The Three of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands, that's telling me this is good business energy. This is working together on a team. This is getting a message that allows you to move forward with whatever this project is that you're trying to get forward and move forward in. If this is talking about a relationship, it's saying that while your person may have come in as a Knight of Wands and seems maybe a little too charming and a little too cavalier, you know, Knight of Wands, not my favorite card to get in a romance position. The fact that we got the Three of Discs clarifying says to me that this person may seem to be a player on the surface, but this person really wants to put the work in to make this relationship happen with you, and I think you're realizing that moving forward. In your current energies, you have the King of Cups. King of Cups, Aries, clarifying the Princess of Discs. Yeah, so for those of you that I was thinking you're pregnant, this is, you know, the King of Cups. This is your partner feeling really protective of you, really nurturing, really wanting to nurture you, really care for you. Not gender specific, it's that energy, right? Okay, so, you know, it doesn't have to, I don't want to get into gender roles, right? You could be pregnant and be in a same-sex relationship. Regardless, your partner is feeling very protective of you right now, and if this is a business relationship, then this is just telling me that the energy surrounding this project is very supportive. Yeah, it's going to bring a drastic change into your life. The Death card with moving into the Change card in the near future. Yeah, we also got, you know, the Three of Wands and the Hierophant telling me that, you know, this change is going to herald, you know, new things for you. If it's so the Hierophant, interesting card to get, right? Along with that Three of Wands and the Change. So for those of you where this is a business project, okay, this is saying that you are going to be getting a lot of support from the institutions in which you're trying to make this project happen. So if it's a project with multiple people in the team, you're going to get support from higher ups. If it's just you, you're going to get support from the institution, support from the courts, support from whatever authority you need to get this support from, and it's far-reaching, right? This is a change that's coming in for you that has a lot of potential for the future, which is great, right? Because this is something with big potential. If this is talking about a relationship, for some of you, you may be talking, if you're not already married, you may be talking about getting married. For others of you, sorry, I didn't mean to shake the camera. For others of you, you may be discussing, really getting this with somebody's pregnant, and you're discussing with your partner spiritual items, spiritual issues. How are you going to raise your child? That's kind of where your head is at right now. What religion are you going to bring them up in? What are you going to get married? Are you not going to get married? What name are you going to give the baby? All of that kind of stuff, which is, I'm getting that strongly right now. I'm seeing like a crib, and oh my gosh, it's just really nice, really beautiful energy. So whoever that is, congratulations. Okay, let me keep going. All right, for the near future, we have the Two of Discs. So juggling a lot, having a lot of responsibilities, a lot on your plate. We've also got the Page of Wands, good news coming in for you. And a new direction, all right? You're seeing that new direction pretty clearly as you move forward. Important for you to put aside any small quarrels, any kind of petty arguments. It's going to be really important for you to have those conversations and nip those petty quarrels in the bud, okay? Have those conversations so that you're clear. Yeah, they see the Page of Pentacles here, a lot of page energy, right? Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Five of Swords. So this is saying, you know, really take a long, hard look, contemplate, think about what you say before you say it. I'm really getting that strongly here. Okay, move out of any kind of impulsive energy, all right? Think before you speak. Think twice, speak once. Think before you speak, okay? Because there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on all around you, and the energy may be a little bit scattered, and so people may be a little bit not frustrated, but just, you know, a little bit overworked, a little bit stressed, okay? So it's going to be important for you to not to act impulsively. For some of you, I'm getting issues with a teenager. Important to keep your calm when you discuss whatever it is that you're discussing with a teenager. If you have a teenager in your home, you know, remember that they're teenagers and you're the adult. So it's going to be important that you, as you negotiate these changes that your teenager is going through, important that you keep that perspective that you're the adult and they're just kids, right? Okay, your advice position is adjustment, the Justice. Tell me about the advice card. Why adjustment, Spirit? Thank you. Why adjustment? The Page of Cups, something really near and dear to your heart. You're going to get some kind of offer. And the Two of Cups. Okay, so Aries, you know, I don't really usually do the romance thing, but I'm getting a lot of romance for you, Aries. So Page of Cups, Two of Cups, adjustment. This is telling me that if you're thinking of proposing to somebody, you're going to do it. That's your advice. Propose, do it. You might be getting somebody proposing to you, Aries. Take it how it resonates. It can go either way, but it's telling me that you're going to be making it official. So congratulations. That's really sweet. And if it is a business, a work-related situation, this is saying to really, it's going to be super important for you that you make it official, okay? If it's a partnership, because I've got the Two of Cups here, so if it's a partnership, sign those articles of incorporation, make that partnership, make this company, make this venture a legal venture, put it in writing. Really important to put it in writing, protect yourself, okay? Because you may feel like, oh, we are always going to be honest with each other, we're always going to agree, you know, we're the best of partners, but business is business and personal relationships are personal relationships, and it helps to keep that business relationship strong and positive when you have it in writing. I'm telling you this from experience because I've had my own business and I've had it with a partner. So make sure that you get everything official in writing, okay? In the external energies, we've got that Six of Discs, that balanced energy. Tell me about the Six of Discs, please. Why the Six of Discs in the external? Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about the Six of Discs, please, in the external. The Three of Swords. So, you know, this whole spread was so beautiful. Of course, we had to get, you know, a wah card, the Three of Swords, clarifying the Six of Discs, okay? So something might happen where you may feel that you've been giving more than you're getting back, okay? That's what I'm getting. Important to keep that balance, or you may be taking more than you're giving. It could go either way. Tell me more about the Six of Discs, please. The Knight of Cups. So another offer, very dreamy energy with the Knight of Cups. He's a little, you know, he's a knight, so he doesn't have the confidence, the surety, the sense of self that the King of Cups has. He's the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is somebody who is, you know, a little bit of, what I'm getting here with the Three of Swords is he's a little bit of afraid of his emotions, and I say he, not gender specific, I'm just, because it's a knight there, in male form. So he's a little unsure, basically. of his emotions. And so I think that the way to, somebody may have had their feelings hurt recently, and so that's put kind of a damper. I'm getting that teenager again. Important to keep a balance. Okay, Eight of Wands coming in to clarify this as well. So it's important to have a conversation. So if you've been hurt, somebody's gonna initiate a conversation with you. That's the external energy. The conversation has to be had, either by you, either you have to initiate it or somebody else has to initiate it. So this apology may be coming in to you because it's in the external. I feel like somebody's going to be apologizing to you for a recent hurt. Okay, when you get that apology, please rise above any desire to be petty or to hold any kind of bitterness over whatever happened. You know, you can, forgiving doesn't mean that you have to keep that person in your life or keep the situation in your life. You can just say, you know, thank you for the apology. I really appreciate it. And then, you know, move on from there, right? You don't have to keep harping on the situation, or you don't have to keep that person in your life, really, right? But you just need to let go of any resentments that you may have and listen to what the person has to say. Okay, do you have anything else about the Six of Discs for us, Spirit? Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords sometimes is, you know, yeah, like I don't want to listen to you. I don't want to hear what you have to say. Please make sure that you you listen, you hear this person out. Okay, Aries. And also the top deck, which I use a lot, has a definition of the Two of Swords that I like a lot, and it's called peace. So sometimes it just means, you know, making peace with a situation that was not the greatest situation to begin with, right? So I feel like that's what you are going to be doing here. Listen to whatever this person has to say and then make peace with it. Okay, why the Princess of Swords? Why the Princess of Swords, please? Thank you, Spirit. Why the Princess of Swords? The Empress. All right, so for some of you that are worried, this is, you know, I'm still getting that pregnancy thing pretty strongly. You're worried about being a mother. You want to do it, but you're happy, obviously. You're excited, but you're worried that you don't have what it takes to be a good mother or a good parent. If you're if you're not the person carrying the child. Or if you're male. Oh, it's late at night. I need more coffee. Anyway, hopes and fears about the Empress. Hopes and fears about being a good parent. Also hopes and fears about growing this situation. So for those of you where this is a business situation, you want this new venture to grow, but you're afraid that it won't. It's pretty simple. You're going to work through those fears, I've no doubt. Tell me more about the Chariot at the end of the month, Spirit. Tell me about the Chariot, please. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, so that's you busting through these doubts. So here, I love it. We've gone from, and we were talking about that earlier, we've gone from the Princess of Swords to the Queen of Swords. So that's you banishing any kind of fear, any self-doubt. That's you being the Queen of Swords, the counselor, the person who's sure of herself. She's got the bird on her shoulder. She's passing down wisdom. She has got, in this deck, which I freaking love, she's got the sword touching the ground, just like the Adjustment card. Okay, so this is you being really clear. This is you having the inspiration, having the idea, cutting through any clouds of illusion, and this is you bringing that idea into full force and making it happen, right? You're touching the ground with that idea. You're bringing it into the 3D, all right? This is really strong energy. As you move forward in victory, you move forward very clear. You see things clearly. You're not caught up with any illusions at the end of the month, Aries. You see the path ahead. You know what you need to do to get there. Thank you, Spirit. Any other clarifiers for the Chariot or the Queen? Yep, Seven of Cups, cutting through those doubts. That's just what I was saying. Cutting through the illusion. Some of you may have multiple options at the end of the month. You'll be very decisive. on how to move forward. Anything else? Six of Pentacles again. Keep a win-win situation. Keep everything balanced as you move forward. That's going to be the key to your success, all right? Is keeping a balance, giving and receiving, knowing that what you give is worth a lot. It's worth just as much as what the other person is bringing to the table. So if you have any feelings of insecurity, know that your skills and talents are appreciated and are worth just as much as the other person's. That's why it's important for you to get all of this stuff in writing. Even if it's a relationship, if it's a new child coming into a relationship situation, get an agreement, get everything in writing, get get parental agreements. I forget what they're called. Get you know what I mean. Just get everything in writing. Get it clear what responsibilities, what financial responsibilities are, who's going to pay for what, who's going to do what, who's going to be responsible for what. Get it all in writing. And then protect yourself as much as the other person is protecting themselves. So I get that, very clearly, the Six of Discs. Make sure that you value yourself in this situation. Also make sure that that you're being fair, okay? No underhanded stuff, Aries. No trying to pull the wool over somebody else's eyes. Make sure that when you deal in this situation with partners, with others in business, that you are acting fairly and balancing, and that you are giving back, okay? All right, let's pull. I'm going to pull one of these. I'm going to pull a few oracle cards for you, Aries. First one I feel like pulling is this Goddess Oracle. So let's see, what Goddess advice do you have for us, for Aries, for the month of June? Thank you, Spirit. This is for Aries, please, Spirit. Thank you. What Goddess energy do you have for Aries, please? All right, you got Ain. I'm not sure. I'm probably not pronouncing the name right. I'm probably butchering it. But you've got leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Well, that's nice. Take a risk. Aries, put your heart's true desire into action. And let me pull for you a Nature's Whispers Oracle card, because I love these so much. They're so beautiful. So beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. What advice do you have from the Oracle for Aries, please? All right, you got be in service. And that's what we were saying earlier. Be in service. Make sure that you're acting from this win-win situation. Do something good for somebody else. Make sure that your motivations are pure. We got the seahorse here. Seahorse is a symbol of unconditional love. Seahorse also being, as we all know, male. The male in the seahorse species. Sorry, that's my dog scratching on the carpet. I'm sure you could. Okay, baby, good girl. I'm sure you could hear her. Sorry. Okay. The male takes care of the babies. The male births the eggs, births the babies, carries the eggs to full term, and then takes care of the babies. So for those of you that are in the same-sex situation, okay, my dog is making me crazy. And she's opening the door and leaving. Okay, bye, puppy. All right, hopefully no more scratching, although she may come back in and scratch again. Anyway, be in service, and acceptance of love. these are your oracle cards from Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. And can we just take a moment and look at how beautiful these cards are? So as much as it goes against my personal, you know, inclinations to not do love readings, Aries, I gotta tell you, this is nothing but love in this spread. This is a beautiful partnership. This is trust that the person that you are in a relationship right now is as excited and optimistic about the future as you are, and that this is a solid relationship, okay? And keep things balanced. Give as much as you receive, and be willing to receive too. Sometimes it's an issue for people to receive. I know that's, for me, that's a personal thing. So when you accept what somebody is giving to you, it serves them as well, right? It benefits them. So make sure that you are open to receiving as well as to giving, okay? That's an important message for somebody out there. All right, I'm going to pull one last oracle card from the Blue Messiah Oracle deck. We'll see what advice Spirit has for you. For the Blue Messiah, from the Blue Messiah Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit. What advice do you have for Aries as Aries moves through the month of June? Authenticity. Authenticity. All right, let me get the book. Let me read that card out to you. It's number 1 in this deck. Okay, authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we are supposed to be and embracing who we are. That's a quote from Brene Brown. Your wisdom is the result of your courage to break through walls that once limited your life. This card reminds you to reflect on how much you have already achieved. Reflect on your breakthroughs and ask yourself if there are any more walls or masks that still need to be removed. Breaking through walls is like taking off self-constructed social masks. Masks that serve only to hide your true authentic nature and conceal the full radiance and magnificence of your light. Your connection to your soul is lost when masks are worn and freedom is traded in for social facades. Being authentic, however, is the result of accepting both the light and shadow aspects of yourself. It is about allowing your soul's true expression of light to shine through despite your mind's hesitancy. Authenticity is having the courage to be true to your very core. Release any fears you hold about what others may expect from you. It can sometimes be all too easy to get lost in the spiritual identity of self and live your life trapped in the expectations of others. As much as it is your natural state to inspire and uplift others, remember to always be true to yourself. This could simply mean putting yourself first or taking some time out to rejuvenate your own energy resources. And that's what I was saying also, accept that love that's being given to you, okay? Okay, let's see. This card connects to the solar plexus and throat chakras. And your exercise says, what does authenticity mean to you? Write down what comes to you and the reasons why it is so important to be authentic. And your affirmation says, I am courageous and free, living a life authentically being me. All right, Aries. Congratulations. This is a beautiful spread. Wonderful things coming in for you. Just own it. Own this beautiful relationship and move forward in peace, okay? All right. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know how this resonates with you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the like button. Let me know that you watched this. And I just want to leave saying thank you. Thank you for doing the work, because as you do the work on yourself, you make the world a better place. And that's what we're all here for. So thank you for your time, and I will catch you next time.